Hello there. Welcome to the girls golf portion of the athletic banquet. My name is Coach Steve Curran. I coach the girls golf this year. This year we had 12 girls out. We had several beginners and 2 returning mid-levels, and then we had 6 varsity, and I'm going to go over each one of them at a time. We're going to start with our beginners this year. This year we had Skylar Sharp, McKenna Ray, and Madison Ray, and Ashley Sabin. These 4 girls were all pretty much beginners, had very little experience. We spent the first week out on the range hitting golf balls over and over, and finally got good enough to hit the shed, which they weren't supposed to do, but they did anyway. We kept telling them not to, but they kept hitting the shed instead of hitting it straight. But after about a week or so, we took them out on the course, and they gradually improved, made it to the first tournaments, and thoroughly enjoyed it, and kept getting better and better all year. And I believe Ashley Sabin actually won one of those rookie tournaments, maybe 2 of them. But overall, these girls performed well. Skylar was not with us for very long. She transferred out, but then came back. But she is looking forward to her being there for next year. All of these girls did well. They improved a bunch, and they've got a long road ahead of them, and they're going to be really, really good if they keep working at it. And I think they all have a good enough basics and everything that they will do well if they continue to work and practice and improve. And as I told them all year, everybody starts right where you're at, and you can get nothing but better from here. So they did very well, and I'm looking forward to seeing them again next year. Next, I'm going to talk about Ryan Flack and Ainsley Viets. These were pretty much our JV players. Both of them played for me last year. They did a really good job. This year they came out and worked hard all summer, worked hard at the beginning of the year, and played well. Ainsley, unfortunately, got quarantined for the first couple of weeks, so she was a little bit behind at the get-go. But other than that, they caught up well. Ryan improved a lot over the previous year and made great strides, and I'm looking for them to step up and be varsity players for next year. So they did well, and congratulations to them. Our varsity this year was, we'll start with Jackie Ingbarber. Jackie practiced this summer down in Texas and improved over the previous year. She thought, in fact, she was so good this year, she broke her finger and still proved that she could play with a broken finger. In fact, I think that might have helped her a little bit, playing with a broken finger. But she did well this year. She was really consistent, and I'm looking for her to improve over the summer to do well for next year. Johanna Walker has just been a consistent player over the last 2 years, getting better and better all the time. Need for her to start getting a little more power in her swing. May have to start lifting a little bit of weights this year or this summer. But Johanna played well this year, and her and Jackie were a good, strong 5 and 6 performer, real consistent with their scores. Sophie Arneson this year. Sophie is a junior this year. She really stepped up her game from last year. If I had to give out a most improved player, she would be the one. She's a left-hander, and her swing is extremely good right now. And I think if she works a lot this summer, Sophie's going to be a force to be reckoned with next year. I think she has a good chance to be an All-CNC League player next year, and I think she has a great opportunity to do well and possibly go on to state. So Sophie, just keep it up. We had 3 seniors on the team this year. They were Lily Beckman, Kenzie Pride, and Laura Wells. And they were pretty much inseparable, and they have been for a long time. They improved a lot over last year. I was kind of wondering what our seniors would be like coming into this year. But they worked over the summer and got better, and they were much, much better than what I had anticipated coming into this year. They worked hard. The entire team worked hard all year long. They did what we asked of them, and they worked well, and continued to improve all year. And I knew it would be an uphill battle for an opportunity to play postseason after regionals. But with their hard work and everything, we had one that qualified for the state, and I'll get to that in a minute. But Lily did well this year. Other than chasing chickens on the golf course occasionally, she did really well. She started the season out strong, shot a 49 at her first tournament, and then didn't quite follow that up the rest of the year, just had some struggles, and that's how kind of golf is. But overall, she had a good year and a great career here at Girard, and she will be missed next year. Kenzie Pride. Kenzie is our other senior, another senior. She played well, very, probably the most consistent of all of our players. Never quite got to the level I thought she might get to, but a very strong player, and she was good to have around all year. She was our calming force throughout the year. And then Laura Wells, she was only played for 3 years, and told her all year long I wish she would have started as a freshman. She ended up qualifying for the state tournament, shot her best score of the year at regional, and went to the state tournament and ran into some tough course there, and just didn't play as well as we wanted her to, but had a great experience, and I was very happy to see her finish off her career at the state tournament. So overall, the team was a very fun team to coach this year, probably one of the most enjoyable I've had, and I think that they will be great next year, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well they're going to do. I'd like to thank all of the parents for all of their support in helping us out, the Booster Club for everything that they did for us, finding the food, buying the food and the shirts and everything. I'd also like to thank Mr. Belcher and his insurance company for donating some jackets for the kids. Overall, it was a great year, a great experience, and I was very happy that we were able to finish the entire year with as minimal problems with COVID as what we had. So thank you very much for your time, and looking forward to these kids competing next year. Thank you.